Russian-style communism is crumbling along with the walls of repression it has built. No one can still the shouts. But there are other voices, smaller and stiller perhaps, that demand to be and are worthy of being heard.
For 70 years, Jews in Russia were denied a Jewish education, Jewish identity because of the communist system. They would come here without the background and get too easily assimilated and lost to our community.
The circumstances in those days of the Russian immigration into the United States, there was no preparation for it because it was unexpected. Individuals gathered and discussed the issues.
I was in the Yungescher Flatbush, and a friend of mine tells me that the yeshivas are not accepting the Russian children. The yeshivas at that time were not equipped, so something had to be done. We had to do something that they shouldn't fall into the public schools.
The Jews of Russia were not the Jews of silence, as Elie Wiesel wrote. World Jewry were the Jews of silence.
People weren't interested in the Russians. And first of all, they came, they knew nothing.
It wasn't just shalachat ami, it wasn't just let my people go, it's ve'avduni, so that they should remain Jews.
A group of people became involved. The Rosh Yeshivas were aware now of the problem.
Rabbi Yaakov called a meeting of the Menalim of all the yeshivas. He said that every yeshiva has to take one class of Russian children. And one of the Menalim there said, okay, if Rabbi Yaakov insists, I'll take a trailer, I'll put the Russian children in the trailer. Rabbi Yaakov said, no. You put your children in the trailer and the Russian children in your school.
We knew if these children would not go to a Jewish school, they would be lost for us.
The decision was made to begin the school with the September 1979 school year.
I'm Yaakov Leidush. I'm here 5 months. I'm here for 2 months. I'm here for 3 months.
And so Ber Gola was really at the forefront of the effort to make sure that they would have a Jewish education, at great sacrifice on the part of the leadership, for great devotion on the part of supporters.
Led by Rabbi Shneur Kotler Zatzal and the Novominsker, Rabbi Elia Svei, Rabbi Aaron Schechter, Rav Palm, and Rabbi Belsky, Rabbi Germain.
Meir Kotler, Rabbi Schneer's oldest son, unfortunately was very sick. He was nifter. And so Rabbi Schneer came to the west side. He saw my stepfather. Rabbi Schneer ran after him, asked him what's doing, we're up to with the meetings. Even though he was Baninas, he wanted to get a full report.
This was a fulfillment of never again. That wasn't just a hollow phrase that we use, but it's a pledge that each generation must take anew, that we will never allow Jews to be put in the same circumstance where they can't determine their own fate.
They swore that these boys would never wear tefillin. Lo Alman Yisrael. The Jewish nation is alive. The Jewish nation pulsates. The Jewish nation marches forward.
Gave me a new life, new friends, new people, new environment, everything.
The school gave me knowledge about my religion. It told me who I am. Right now I know something about my roots.
How long are you in America?
1 month and a half.
Asher, Kiddushanu, Yemitzvosov, Vitzavanu, Lechadlik, Nashel, Shabbos.
I was involved with Ber Gola's organizing in their fundraising activities, and especially with Pearl Kaufman, Alon Shalom, and with Rabbi Germain.
Every day, new children coming to us from the Soviet Union, switching over from places where they're not successful and saying, give us a chance to make it here in the United States.
She was fearless. She was tireless, trying to figure out a way to help her beloved Ber Hagolah. For her, Nothing was off limits. There was no mountain too high.
There were, of course, major issues to have staff for the school, the funding for the school and such. But fortunately, we were launched, and there was a constant flow of students.
But there was a great deal of skepticism. They said after 70 years, what could be? What kind of Jews could they be? And the truth is that many of them turned out to be very remarkable Jews, leaders in our community. A lot of that is attributable to Be'er Golan, the others who didn't give up hope.
It serves a population that would be completely unserved if it didn't exist, and it does so tremendously efficiently.
We are trying to shape the Jewish world so that there are Jews in this generation and generations to come.
I'm here today to say thank you to Be'er Hagolah for reigniting in me and in my family the torch that my grandparents once carried.
And to see these children who were coming from places where they were not able to be openly Jewish and davening and learning Torah, it was just really remarkable.
Be'er Hagolah has been a tremendous success for us in doing that.
My name is Dov Kapelovich, and I was in Be'er Hagolah from the age of 5 till 17. I'm currently learning in Kollel here in Yerushalayim. I have smicha, teaching boys that are coming in to Eretz Yisrael the same way that I did, not knowing what's a Mishnah, what's a Gemara.
There is a picture, a Russian boy got up and said, I think, a Ritva. It's such a Kiddush Hashem that people had tears in their eyes. And when he finished speaking, the Yaakov Kamleshi jumped out of his seat to kiss the boy.
You and us are creating nefashis in Yisrael. We're creating the generation.
It had a lasting impact and continues to have a lasting impact.